What's up, what's going on? And today guys, we've got the sniper build for all you sharpshooters out there. The sniper excels at long-range combat through the use of a large caliber, high-powered, combustible firearm. Today we'll be using the Rattlesnake Sniper, which can be obtained through the Gauge Sniper Pack DLC. The sniper will usually have a backup firearm, which will range anywhere from the 9mm pistol to the 44mm revolver. Today we'll be sticking with something a little different, the Street Sweeper Shotgun, which will work wonders on those pesky bulldozers' faceplates in the conjunction with the HE rounds. This weapon can be obtained through the Gauge Shotgun Pack, and just so you know, this is more or less a strategic option over the real deal. Along with these two firearms, there is usually a small combat knife, which is used for cutting through plastic walls, rope, or when a gun's just not gonna do the trick. So, with all this done and said, let's get into the skills. First up, we've got the Mastermind Tree, and the skills we're going to need here are Gilmar Basic for that extra reload speed, Leadership Ace for that extra stability. You're going to need this with the Rattlesnake due to how fast the pullback of the bolt is compared to the other rifles. And of course Spotter, because every sniper needs a spotter to help with showing you where the enemies are in the world. Up next we've got Enforcer with just one skill here, and that is Transporter, the most important skill in the game for anyone with a brain. Up next we've got Technician with the Sharpshooter Ace for that extra accuracy and stability to allow for them harder to get headshots, and Basic Rifleman for that faster ability to look down the scope in a pinch. Up next we've got Ghost. Here we'll be going for Ace Professional for that extra little accuracy, which of course is a purely optional option within this build. Up next we've got Silent Killer Ace for this, and this is for the extra little bit of damage that you're going to get out of a silenced weapon. Of course, both these options are purely optional, so you do not need them for this build to work as long as you have the other skills listed before. So, with the 29 points left over, I decided to go back to the Enforcer tree and pick up Pumping Iron Basic for that little extra melee damage, and Underdog for extra damage resistance and a small damage boost. After that, I picked up some drill skills and saw skills from the Technician tree, and then decided to spend my last points on extra first aid kits and a few mobility skills, as well as the ability to increase dodge chancing from the Fugitive tree. Now guys, once the skills are done, you're able to pick your first perk deck. For me, I've decided with Muscle to go with Muscle today. With this build, I find that any perk deck works reasonably well as long as you have the skills to work with it. I decided to go with Muscle because I like that massive increase in health and the regenerating health effect that it also has. So I've decided to go with that one today, but you may choose any perk deck that you want. Okay, so unfortunately, there's not really a whole lot I can tell you about this build. I mean, it actually behaves a lot like a lot of the other builds out there that are orientated around projectile firearms, obviously. But I guess the one twist about it is that you're super accurate, you have really good stability, especially with silenced firearms. Yeah, I mean, you can really hit those enemies that are quite a distance away. It's quite nice at that. You can deal quite a nice amount of damage, and you really won't be in too much of a clusterfuck. And if you are, you've always got the HE shotgun to drop back on, which will clear your way out. Here, as you can see, I've decided to do what's it called, Undercover as the heist map. The reason why is because obviously there's a lot of snipers on it, so there's a bit of distance on this map, and I think it did just come out, so I thought, well, I should probably do some sort of showcase on my channel of it, even though I already did the Solid Death Wish for it, but I thought I'd do another one with it. I couldn't think of any other maps which had a lot of distance between you and enemies, unless it was First Day Hoxton Breakout or Last Day Rats. Last Day Rats is a fantastic map for snipers. You can really have a field day on that one. No, I decided to go with this one instead. It's nice playing on your own. It's nice. It's not too hard. and I was lucky enough to get the hard spawn for the car, the limo. So yeah, you guys can enjoy me just taking down anything in my way for a couple of minutes. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy the bit of footage that I'm going to continue to show of me playing around with the sniper build. Anyway, until next time, goodbye.